Hello everyone. So today we're going to be making a project called Under the Sea Dance Party. We're going to have a few characters in the sea and we're going to have them change their costumes and it'll look as if they're dancing. So now let's begin our project. Now we're going to begin our tutorial. So please head to the Scratch page on your web browser. You can use Safari, Google Chrome, Firefox, any that you please, and then log into your Scratch account if you have one. If you don't have one, you can register for one. And after that's completed, we can start by beginning our project as we can click on create. Once we have reached the project page, we're here. And what we have here are our coding blocks. This is where our stage area is. And this is where we can add our characters. And here we can add backdrops. So the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to change the project name here to Under the Sea Dance Party, and then press enter. Then what we want to do, we click file and save now. So we just save our project. The next step we're going to look into is adding a background. So we can remove this cat for now, and we can click on backdrops here, and then move our mouse here and click choose a backdrop. So what happens here is we can choose a host of backgrounds from the Scratch library. But in this instance, we want something that is under the sea. So we can click on the category underwater. Once you're here, you can either pick on underwater 1 or underwater 2. I'm going to use underwater 1. So I'm going to click on that. After you click on that, your background appears over here. Next, we would need a couple of characters. So to search for a character and add it into our project, we move our mouse here to choose a sprite. Once over here, we have different sections over here which we can click. So I'm going to click on animals. And here we can select animals that are under the sea. So I'm going to click on crab. Once I have a crab over here, I will just place it over here. Next, I can add in another animal that is under the sea. So let's see what I select. Okay. I don't think we can put a fish bowl under the sea. That would be a bit weird. We can select a fish though. We can click on the fish and we can bring this fish here. And then we can drag out another animal. Scroll down and then, okay, I'll use the starfish. So I'll bring the crab up here. I'll bring the starfish here and I'll keep the fish over here. Now, if you notice the fish is facing to the right side, we can click on costumes. And then here we have this option to flip it. You can flip it and it can look the other way. With costumes, you also have the option of coloring your fish. So we can click on the paint tool here, and then you can select any color you like. So say you want turquoise color, and you don't want these fishes, you can click on them and just press on the X here. It deletes these other costumes. And here we can just color it like this, this. Add this here. And then you can add more color. If you want to change the color, that's fine. And if you say you make a mistake and you don't like it, you can click on this undo button all the way. And then it'll revert back to its original color here. So what I'm going to just stick with doing is I'll leave the fish alone. Maybe I want to change the starfish's color. So this, I might say I want it to be a red color. So I'll keep this here. The second costume, I can also keep this. I can put this here. And then for this crab, we have two costumes. So what we can add here is we can leave it alone if we like, or you can change the color. And for the fish, I deleted the remaining. But what we can do here is we can add another costume and change the direction. So what can be done is you can click Control on your keyboard right click, and then duplicate. And then here, we can click on this arrow and then flip it the other way. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to have the costumes change periodically. And we're also going to add some music at the back. So right now we've added some color. We've checked that each of our character has more than one costume in here. And if you like, you can add in more. So for example, for here, I can duplicate this and say I can click on this whole thing. So we can actually use Command and A or Control A on your keyboard. You can select the whole character. Then you can just turn it this way, like this. And then I can duplicate it once again, and then press Command A or Control A. And then here, I can drag it like this. So I have dragged the character, and then we have different costumes here. The same thing for this character. I can also duplicate it and then Command A if you're on a Mac, or Control A if you're on a PC. You can drag it up here like this. Then we can make one more here and then drag it the other way down like this. Once that's done, we can look at our Starfish, and we can also do the same thing, duplicate, and then just make one way like this, duplicate it again, and make it the other way like this. So each of them have 4 costumes, but we're gonna all start at the first costume of our characters. So in order to begin our code, what we'd like to start by adding is a event. So let's start with the crab. So we have the crab here, and we know that this is the first costume. What we can add first is we can take out a green flag. So I'll just zoom that in. And the next thing we can add is we can head to looks. So looks is where we can select what costume we want for our character. We can take out switch costume, and we can click on the crab A. So once you click the green flag, you'll notice it's at this costume. The next thing we'd like to do is we'd like to click on the control block, and we want it to change its costume. So we want this to be changed a certain amount of times. For this crab, I'll leave it at repeat 10 steps, repeat 10. And the next thing I want to add inside is I wanted to go to the next costume. So I'm going to click on looks. And in looks, when you scroll down, you will see next costume. You can place that inside here. Under that, you can click on a control block and take out wait 1 second and place it here. And you can change this to wait 0.5. So what happens here is our character start at crab A, and then it'll constantly change its costume every 0.5 seconds for 10 times. So once I click the green flag, you'll see that it's changing its costume, but it only does it for 10 times, and then it stops. And when I click it again, it starts in the first costume and then constantly changes its costume. So next, we're gonna head to our fish. So here with our fish, we wanna do something a bit different. So we, once again, will click on events, take out this green flag, just zoom it in. And next, what we wanna do, we take out our control and we pull out a repeat 10 steps. But the difference is here, we're gonna add a next costume and a wait 0.5 seconds. So let's do that. So head back to looks, next costume, and then underneath it, we click on control, take out a wait and put that here. Change this to 0.5 seconds. Under this, again, we put a next costume block from looks, and then another wait 0.5 seconds from control. So I'll place that here. And what could also be done is you could have duplicated the code. That's also fine. So what happens with this is that for 10 times, it's going to change the costume for 0.5 seconds, and then again change the costume for 0.5 seconds. So it's going to repeat these actions not once, but twice in these 10 times. And if you want to add the starting costume, you can click on looks, take out these switch costume too. You can place this here. You can click on control and you'll notice that fish A was our main costume. So we can click back on this. And then we click this here, you can see both are moving because both events are triggered when we click on the green flag. The only thing remaining now is our starfish. So we're going to look into how we're going to code that. So for the starfish, we can add something a bit different. So once again, we can click on events, take out the green flag, we can place that here. So under this, we can add another repeat 10 steps from control. But this time, instead of having it change the costume and then wait, we want it to wait and then change the costume. How do we do that? We click on looks and then we take out the next costume block, put that here. Above that, we click on the wait. And then here, we can add in a 0.25 seconds. So it'll wait 0.25 seconds and then change to the next. Then it'll change to the next costume. Then we'll have it wait again 0.25 seconds and then change to the next costume. So I'm going to take this block out once again. Change this to 0.25 and then click on looks and then take out a next costume here. So now that I click on this, all of them are moving and it looks as if they're dancing. So the only thing that's missing from this is we need some music. How we're going to add this music is very simple. You can click on the backdrop. And here we have this sound option. So automatically there is a sound of pop. So if I click on it, play, you'll hear a little poof noise. What we want to do is use some sort of music. So we can click on the choose a sound. And in choose a sound, we have a lot of options. But as this is a dance party, we might want something that goes for a longer time. So you can click on loops, but it's up to you. You can pick any sound you like, not a problem. So if you like this, you can just move your mouse on top of the play button and it'll play you a preview. If you like it, you can click on the sound. So you might like this, you may like this. It depends on whichever you want to use. So I think I might go for this. So I'll click on hip hop and we can click back on pop. And as we're not using it, we can click on this trash can. So here you can play the song. Then you can. Another thing we can do is we can make the sound quicker. You notice it gets faster and faster. You can make it slower. That's up to you. You can make it louder. Make it softer. You can add some effects as in fade in. So it gets quiet and then loud. Or you could have it the other way. Or you can reverse this sound. Like this. And the end part is you can add robotic effects. Like this. So it depends on what you like. And if you feel that the sound file has become a bit odd after too many changes, you can go ahead and just click choose a sound and click back on the one that you want. So I had chosen hip hop here, and then I can just go back and delete this. And this is back to the original one. So as this is already there, I'm going to go back to code. And in here, we have this play sound until done. This is in our sound blocks over here. So we can add this. And on top of that, we can click the green flag. So what happens is it will constantly play this until it's done. So let's see what happens. That's quite cool, right? So you have music at the back, you have dancing characters at the same time. And if you want, you can add some options, as in you want to change the pitch, you want to set the pitch volume, you want to stop the sound. That stuff you can add, even increasing or decreasing the volume. So this was a project that we made under the C Dance Party. Hope you guys like this video. For more fun and entertaining videos on coding projects, please like, share, and subscribe to First Code Academy on YouTube. See you in the next one. Bye bye.